Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a general monthly reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of June. Now you don't just have to be a Gemini Sun. You can be a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it's for the month of June doesn't mean it's only for that time. It is for whenever you are guided to my channel and decide to hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up, find the matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to take messages that do not ring true for you. I am clairaudient. That means the divine sends me messages via songs, bits and pieces of movies that I've watched, and books that I've read. Now, with the songs, they do not stick in my head, and I occasionally sing them. The only issue is I can't sing, so if you guys can put up with my non-singing self, please enjoy. Discover something new about yourself and don't be afraid to dive deep. With that said, let's get started. Alright. For my Geminis. Alright. So I literally had you guys' I had like all air signs recorded and I was going to edit them and post them, but Spirit had other ideas because Spirit was like, I created a spread for myself, a tarot spread for myself that I use for my daily, and Spirit was like, why don't you create that for your monthlies? Why don't you do that for your monthlies? And I was like, but I already recorded videos. So they were like, yeah, use that spread. And I'm like, well then, all right, I guess. All right, so with that being said, let's get started. What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? Ooh, we have square. All right, what energy is Gemini subconsciously interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini subconsciously interacting with for the month of June? Trine. You have square and trine. Okay. What energy is working for Gemini's highest good for the month of June? What energy? Oh, sextile potential. All right. What energy is causing opposition or friction for Gemini for the month of June? What energy? 11th house, community. All right. What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini interacting with for the month of June? What energy is Gemini consciously interacting with for the month of June? Ooh, elephant, all right? What energy is Gemini subconsciously interacting with for the month of June? Octopus, all right? What energy is working for the highest good of Gemini for the month of June? What energy is working for the highest good? Ooh, golden. Every time I see this card, the golden A card, I literally get, because I got a golden ticket. Because I got a golden ticket. All right, what energy is causing opposition or friction for Gemini for the month of June. Ooh, that was, ooh, okay. Rabbit. All right. Clarify, square, and the elephant. 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 Seven of Pentacles, clarify, trine, and octopus. Clarify, trine, and octopus. Ooh. Queen of Cups, clarify, sextile, and golden egg. Clarify, sextile, and golden egg. Clarify, sextile, and golden egg. Gemini with the, ooh, temperance balance. All right. Clarify, 11th house, and the rabbit. Clarify, Knight of Swords. Gemini, I feel like this is something to do with a creative project, especially with the sextile card and the golden egg card. We're gonna get back into this. The energy that you are consciously interacting with for the month of June is square, which is tension. It could be conflict, obstacles, wills, power, struggles, compromise, stress, weighing pros and cons, negotiating, self-reflection, opportunity for growth. With the elephant card, elephant is of the fire element. In this deck, as you can see the alchemical sign for fire on top. But with this card and with square, you guys are going to have to, elephants are very, very wise. They're, elephants in nature are ran by a matriarchy. I don't know why I was meant to tell, I have random animal facts, I love animals. But animals in the wild, or elephants in the wild, they're ran by a matriarchy. It's the oldest living female elephant that guides the herd. But also elephants are very, very wise. They are known for their memory. But in the energy sense, elephants are extremely wise and very nurturing and very empathetic. I feel like you guys, to balance out the tension and the conflict that you guys are feeling, or like the tension that you guys are feeling, you're going to have to discern, and you're gonna have to discern when and where you need to speak up, but also when and where you need to be just a little bit more empathetic to those around you, but more so importantly, be more empathetic towards yourself. Because the energy that you're subconsciously, especially when it's, oh, sorry, going back to the square, especially when it's getting pertaining to financial abundance. We have the Seven of Pentacles here as the clarifier for both square and elephant. And this may be coming from this, you may be having like a power struggle at work, but there is there is room for growth there, as long as you discern and take a pause when and how you should navigate this energy. Moving on to the energy, because the energy that you are subconsciously interacting with is trine, which is harmony. It's opportunity, it's luck, it's flow, it's beneficial, it's reward, it's synchronicity, good vibes, positivity, supportive, expansive, but it can be overindulgent and it can be complacent. And I feel like you're leaning towards, especially with the octopus card, octopus is water. The octopus card always represents someone that's doing or thinking too much. And what this is calling for you, especially with the Queen of Cups being the clarifying card, is for you to get back in tune with your emotions and get out your thoughts. The reason why you're having such tension or why you're having such some square energy is because you're overthinking things. There needs to be a balance, which is funny because Temperance is here. Temperance is all about balance. There needs to be a balance between your logic and your intuition, so that you guys need to balance it out, because the octopus energy is scattered energy. It's like having a whole bunch of ooh squirrel moments all at the same time, or like having a whole bunch of tabs open running at the same time, and you're getting overwhelmed. But to bring this energy into flow, you need to balance your logic with your emotions. Next, we have the energy that is working for your highest good. The sextile energy, potential, talent, stimulation, relationship, friendly, communicative, creative, expressive, cooperation, encouraging, inspiring, and helpful. Some of you need to delegate. Like if you're working, if you have your, for those of you who either work a full-time job and own your own business, or you own your own business, some of you just need to delegate. And I'm also hearing that if you don't trust the people that you hired to delegate to them, then why did you hire them in the first place? So I don't know exactly who that was for, but you need to delegate, because this is the energy that's working for your highest good, because the energy that you're working with consciously is square. It's opposition, it's friction. So to bring in harmony, delegate small tasks. Like, hey, can you check emails? Or hey, can you do this? Or start setting up like a to-do list for yourself. I'm not saying that you have to complete everything on your to-do list, but writing everything down that you need to get done and making it a routine. And I know I struggle with that because I don't like routines. But I've realized now that, I've realized actually a long time ago when my mentor was telling me to actually put in place routines, that routines help me, one, stay disciplined, and two, helps me stay accountable, but also three, it helps my energy move smoother when I have a list of, hey, I need to do the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you don't have to get everything on that list done, but as long as you scratch something off that list for like a day, then you're good. I'm also being brought to there's like, I don't know if I can, hold on, let me see if I can show you guys on the card. There's like little wheat. I just realized that that the egg was wrapped in like wheat of some sort. And the spirit is bringing it to my attention. So this also has to do with your abundance. It's like you're nurturing your craft, or you're trying to birth your craft, but you also, some of you also may be scared to delegate because it's like your baby. And I understand. I keep hearing Eric about doing my artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. So some of you may be a little too scared to delegate because you feel like, and I get it, not people who don't have your vision aren't going to necessarily hold and take care of your business the way that you do. But that is if you use discernment in your team or in the hiring process or the people that you have around your business, then you should be fine. Like the fear that I'm hearing that the fear that you have isn't like, you don't need to have this fear. Especially because it's with the sextile card and it's relationship a relationship friendly. Like that's what it's saying, platonic relationships, or relationships that you have with like your coworkers or the people that you have in your circle. So for example, I know that if I am like lagging somewhere, or if I have like an idea for my business, I can go to my cousin and be like, hey, does this idea sound great? Like, what do you think about this idea? Like, how do you feel about this idea? And she'll give me her honest opinion, and she'll sit with me and we'll draw out like a plan. And I'm like, yo, that's dope as fuck. Like, thank you. And that's where you guys need, like, you need to have your team or your people, but you also need to be able to do this for yourself, where you're like, you know what, I like this idea, let me put it and some of you are coming up with all of these amazing ideas. Write them down. I'm hearing write them down, because as soon as they come, as fast as they come is as fast as they leave you. So start having I don't even care if it's a planner or if it's like a regular notebook. Like if it's one of these, get a notebook and write everything that you need to do down for your business, for your day, for your personal life. Write those things down and then cross things off on your list. With the Temperance card, you guys, it's calling in balance. Like, you need to have a balanced life. Like, I'm literally hearing this saying all work and no play. So also make sure you're taking time for yourself, to enjoy life, to live life. Now, the energy that is causing opposition or some friction is 11th house, which is Aquarius. It's community, society, organizations, friends, social circles, giving back, hopes and wishes, group activities, memberships, networking, and social consciousness. And that is paired with rabbit. So you have a fear. There's some fear there. Because rabbit, the story of the rabbit card is the rabbit is hopping along the forest, and it's talking to the other creatures, saying how one day a bird of prey is going to come down and swoop and eat it. And day in and day out, the rabbit says this very, very loudly, the whole spiel. Oh, one day this bird of prey is going to come down and swoop and down and take me away and eat me. Well, one day a bird of prey actually hears it and thinks, you know what, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. You know, I was just sitting here minding my business, but that's not a bad idea at all. I need a little snack. So a rabbit little snack sounds really good right now. And what does it do? It swoops down, takes the rabbit, and eats it. The whole moral of the rabbit card, and the whole moral of that story is, if the rabbit would have never voiced his fears so loudly, the bird of prey would have continued to mind its business, and the rabbit wouldn't have gotten eaten. But because the rabbit was so focused, day in, week after week after week after week, day after day after day after day, was so focused on its fear of getting eaten, it spoke about it every day. So basically the rabbit manifested its untimely demise. And for some of you are saying that you don't have people that are trustworthy, you don't have a community, you don't have friends, especially with this being paired with the Knight of Swords. It's you're manifesting this into your reality. You're manifesting and the outcome is you're either, one, going to be betrayed, or two, you're not going to have anybody to help you. Sorry, I'm digging around somewhere. Spirit wants me to use another duck. And I think this is it. So, and I'm sort of having issues trying to find the duck. But I think this is it. Yes, this is it. So yes, watch what you are speaking into existence. Watch what you are speaking over into your business. Because whatever you are speaking in the Bible, for those of you who come from a Christian background, in the Bible it says that you have the power of life and death on your tongue. So what are you speaking into existence? What spells are you casting over yourself? What spells are you agreeing to? All right. What affirmation does Gemini need for the month of June? What affirmation does Gemini need for the month of June? What affirmations does Gemini need for the month of June? What affirmations does Gemini need for the month of June? Oh, why I said June. What affirmations does Gemini need for the month of June? I am limitless. What affirmations does Gemini need for the month of June? What affirmation does Gemini need for the month of June? What affirmations? Oops, thank you. I am brave. And last but not least, one more for me, please. Oop, that was my mistake. One more affirmation for Gemini for the month of June. Thank you. I am expanding. Oh, and it's also a master number. So we have 0. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. Then we have number 77. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. Then we have master number 33. Any positive change or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. All right, Gemini, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed, if you resonate, please like, comment, share, subscribe, but mostly comment because I love interacting with you guys. All right, see you next month.